And then
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I want to thank this committee for listening to us. For the sake of the children and students of this country, we are going to convene the organs of the union so that we can reconsider. However, the ministry should apologize to us for calling us confused and that we should go back to class. The next thing, IPCCF should reconsider how they manage university staff. A study should be conducted on motivational and job satisfaction needs of public university workers in Kenya. The way IPCCF manages university staff is perfunctory. If you can see the way lecturers came out to strike, those are people who could go up to January. But because of your chairmanship, because of the honorable members that have talked to us, I'm going to plead with our members so that we can reconsider. You don't push us. You don't call us names. The next thing I'm saying, the worst of the worst, Chair, is 80-20. They give us 80% and 20% to remain. 80% will be 5 billion. So that 2 billion is taken to 2026, 2027. My irreducible minimum for the sake of you and the honorable committee members and the students of this country. Thank you very much.
Order, members. You are not the owner.
Let me just first say that this has been a very good meeting, and the facts have come out the way it is. And we've come up here with the team from Treasury, and we've put all our facts on the table, where the delays came from. We have stipulated and we've indicated. And let me just say that as a ministry, we are actually going to undertake a review of how this 2017-2021 CBA process has been conducted, but after we finish, so that we learn from it, so that we do not repeat the same mistakes that perhaps has been made, and we get to understand, interrogate the whole system the way it has been done. On the issue of the amount that is on the table and which has been confirmed by all the parties that they can be able to meet without defaulting is on the 50-50. That's what I would urge the unions, even as they meet their members, to discuss, to see that this is accepted, and then we can go back to work as we continue working on the CBA of 2025-2029. On the CBA of 2025-2029, there is already a process of applying for a review of what the SRC indicated, and I think there is a letter that has already been done, and it will be shared with the unions. It has not been shared with them. We just had a meeting this morning, and the letter has been done. We've given direction as a ministry to IPU-CCF on what needs to be done in that space so that the CBA makes sense. It was out of last year's negotiations that we made a decision that we need to be negotiating our CBAs at the beginning of their cycle so that it is easier to factor them into the budget going forward. Then it becomes easier to deal with. We are in this quagmire because we are dealing with a CBA in arrears, which then becomes very complicated, loads our CBA, and you know the sector is already getting the largest amount of money, the numbers are increasing, the pressure is on across the board. So we're just trying to see what is the best way we need to do these things to avoid a situation where our students, our teachers, our lecturers keep going out of the class or going to the streets. So we need your help in looking at the global position, not just one side, not just, because the next thing then that would happen is, and it's already starting to happen, the universities are going to start closing down. If they start closing down, we are still in the same place or worse off than we were before. So it is in the interest of everybody, the lecturers, the students, and the unions for us to have an agreement so that this space can be opened up and we can negotiate the rest of the things. And the CBA for 2025, 2029 should be delinked from the CBA of 2017, 2021, so that we negotiate both separately and get a clean solution to it without morphing into something else that have been more complicated. So that my plea is accept the 50-50 and let us move from this mountain. We moved around here for quite some time, and it's unfortunate that it took a bit long for us to agree on the figure. But now that we agreed, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Thank you.
So the CS is in agreement, but the issue is it is supposed to be in a supplementary budget, and we are all in agreement on that. So you go back and do the return to work formula, and those are the issues you will capture it. SG, yes, yes.
Let the CS invoke Article 223. He will regularize that when he comes before you. Our members are requesting, I have a note here.
Yes.
Our members are saying, dancing on the street for 2 months, they cannot go without money. We humbly request the CS. Kindly.
Yeah. Let's hear from National
Let
Treasury.
our members not go without
Let's hear from National Treasury.
Chair.
How the process is. We are in agreement, but the process. Yes,
Chair, and riding on what the CS already communicated, I think he's committed to paying the 3.85. But however, and Chair, you are aware that there is a way payments are ordered. For example, if you have debt payments, even if you wanted to honor the 3.85, there is an order of prioritizing. But as the CS is saying, it is not right to commit here to say that Article 223 can be invoked because it requires cash. But a commitment is you look at the cash flow, and at that point, then there can be a commitment on when that will be paid. But there are processes to go through to get to funding the additional budget. So I agree with the CS.
yes.
It is not right to make a commitment here, but it shall be looked into and it shall be prioritized. I think that's the, but we should
now you are making things worse. Eh? You are making things worse.
He's making it worse.
You are going in a very wrong direction. I don't want even you to make further
Does
comments.
he even want us to stay out until they
no.
meet those
No. I just want to caution.
We are softened and you are hardening.
Order members. Order. In fact, I agree with SG.
Chairman.
Yes, what's the issue?
Chairman.
What's the issue?
I'm just saying, allow me to say this, Chair, and ask the National Treasury, please don't go in that direction.
Yes.
There has been a lot of goodwill here,
Yes.
especially from the
He's squandering
lecturers.
the goodwill already.
And the minister is again right to say it may not, Wasonga, on matters National Treasury and payments, it may not be immediately as you walk out of this room, but within a framework that is being agreed between you, the National Treasury, and the Ministry of Education, and actually this kind of money qualifies under Article 223, but 223 cannot be implemented in this room here. It has to be, there must be some negotiation somewhere, because Article 223 says you can only apply in circumstance that was not foreseen. And this money of 7.9 was not foreseen, and therefore it was not in the budget, and therefore can be applied in an agreement where parties can be able to agree, look at their priorities, and say this can be done. Chair, look, Chairman, and I want to be practical. Even today, as we sit here, the supplementary budget has not been processed, and we are going for the long recess from end of the beginning of December. Looking at those things, it is only fair that this team, and with your advice, Chairman, your experience, be able to sit somewhere with the National Treasury, with Wasonga and their team, and be able to craft a plan where possible, applying Article 2.3 becomes real, then it can be implemented with a lot of peace.
Thank you.
And we ask the lecturers never to sack Wasonga. He is a fighter and he has fought for you. And can do something.
Thank you, members. Members, I want us not to indulge ourselves in areas that are not of our purview. And I want to advise you on that. the two protagonists, the two groups have agreed on. The basis of implementation is immediate, but the immediate is a process. And I want SG, you have really achieved a lot. Just go and sit and see when are you doing it. You have the support of this team. And the CS has committed himself. National Treasury has committed themselves. Up to when? I think we can say if you can do it by December, that's December salary would be good. But I don't know what the CS will say. But this committee is ready. If the supplementary budget comes here, and even if need be, we need to sit behind the tent and discuss more. But I want you, first of all, go and talk to your colleagues. We end the strike. You have the goodwill of everyone. And the last thing I wanted us to ask, IPCCUF, a number of you have issued threatening letters to lecturers, have even show cause, have even indicated interdiction or even going home. I want you to pronounce yourself that those letters shall never see the light of the day. Withdraw them immediately so that we can leave this room when everybody is okay.
Even salary, they have not paid. They have refused.
They have refused.
So, no, let us leave this with a clean heart.
So that we finish this whole fight. So that if we go that direction, we want to, I know you'll go and do the return to work out there. One of the things we will require you, IPCCUF, and the chair of the forum, is actually to don't squander this goodwill we have now. By just some I'm told are still issuing letters, even as we sit here. That means you don't respect this committee and you don't respect this sitting. Chairperson, who is the chair of the vice or the IPCCUF chair? Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I would say those are matters of law. We'll leave them there.
More radio, 88.2 FM. We are in charge.